Has anybody seen my tambourine? No matter. It's Riff Arcade. I'm Josh. I'll be your host for the evening. Your ghost host. Okay, look, I'm gonna get right into it. We're playing Homebody. It's the Game Grumps scary game. So for those of you that might just be joining us for the first time, Homebody. This is a new game that's been produced by the Game Grumps, who are inspirations of ours here on Riff Arcade. The story so far is that I have learned that I am stuck in an endless time loop. I play as Emily, a lovely girl who happens to be unfortunately afflicted with an anxiety disorder and quite possibly some OCD as well. Unfortunately for her, and that unfortunate combination of effects, she is also being stabbed every few minutes or so, and every time that happens, the clock resets back to the beginning of the night, and I am left once again to solve more puzzles and find out the mystery of what is actually going on. So, yeah, let's do the time warp again. Wow, I can't believe I didn't think of that. But it's so simple. It's just a jump to the left and then a step to the right. You put your hands on your hips and bring your knees in tight. But I digress. We have work to do. Let's see. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Continue. So once again, I haven't looked anything up. I haven't played this since our last stream, but what I have done is watched my last stream and gleaned some information from that. So I think there's a couple of puzzles we can solve pretty quick, but first, we're gonna have another little conversation with our good friend Pete.
What's up, buddy? The panel of lights in the garage basement has something to do with opening the door next to it. But where do you control it from, and what do you set it to? See you later, Emily.
The game kind of gives you hints constantly, which I'm usually ahead of. Usually it's telling me something I already know. But, yeah, let's get to solving. I think there's 3 things we can more or less solve immediately. We were right on the edge, and we just kind of ran out of time. As soon as the house loads, we'll go in. Which, by the way, the spider webs that were coming up in the house, those weren't there to begin with. The house is slowly, like, getting old, deteriorating. It's getting gross. And my theory there is, it's like the house is alive, or at least it's like being replicated and recreated every time I die. So I think it's like RNA making DNA in our blood. It's like why we age. It's just like slowly over time, the replication gets more and more flawed. That's kind of how I feel like it's going on. All right. I'm shocked you remember it since it happened a death or two ago. Yes, he said this on the last stream. All right. All right, let's solve some puzzles. So, the 3 puzzles I think we can solve straight away. First off is going to be the PSI situation. I didn't write it down. I didn't print it out and look at it at work or anything this time, but I did kind of just watch my stream and see where I was, and whoop, there we go. Why is the mouse in the way? Get that mouse out of here. There we go. Let me remind myself of the PSI. I need to set the puzzle to. Oh man, I have so many memories now. No. Maybe. Yeah, we're getting there now. 29. Okay, so to make 29, that's 15 plus 14. So, we're going to get our 15 from the squares. Move this up to 4. That's 4 plus 10. 3 left, which makes 15. That is the solution to the puzzle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then by 5s gets us to 29. Secret door! What's going on? This is new. Inspect pamphlet. Don't stay fried, get inside. While the water in a swimming pool can conduct electricity, your body is actually a much better conduit. And unlike water in your pool, your body has a heart. That lightning's sole purpose is to stop. I don't think that's entirely accurate. Remember, lightning can't hurt you before it's even raining. Remember, lightning knows where you are. Remember, lightning is faster than you. Remember, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only play you when they're playing. Enjoy water safely. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. All right, what have we got going here? Okay, we got a wet floor, it would seem. Oh, a door. Oh. Interact. Ah. Well then. Looks like we haven't seen the end of this puzzle. Neato. All right, let's move along. Nothing. Also nothing. That's a hiding closet. Here's another door. Okay. Okay, I definitely see some sparks down in the corner. So this water's sole purpose is to stop my heart. Wet floor. Flip switch. Okay, I still see the sparks in the corner. Pretty sure that's gonna be a bad time if I go that way. I don't think I have the ability to solve this puzzle. In fact, there's not much I can do at all with this puzzle. But I don't know whether or not it's electrocuted. It's not. Okay, cool. The orange accumulator cable. Okay, that's one of the accumulator cables. I'll need to open it if I want to find the power source and turn the accumulator on. Okay. Well, phooey. That only led to more questions. All right. The next puzzle we can solve. What was this? 733? Yes, it was. So I wanted to look at this panel. Okay. Here's the deal. We're about to go old school. Because I know how to solve this puzzle, but we need paper and pencil. So. Paper. And a pen. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6. All right, a 6 by 6 square. Let's get it going. Oh dear, I'm gonna need more lines. Okay. All right, so I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful. All right. So we've got 2 X's that are going to go here and there. We also want the arrows to the side. There's one there and one there. You folks with me so far? I feel like I'm on like Mr. Wizard or something. Oh, that was an old reference. I feel like I'm on Bill Nye the Science Guy. I'm showing my age. All right, but that's not all. While we're here, we actually have in our memory log some other things that we can do. So we're gonna get all this information on here as well. X, X. Well, that's interesting. That makes that impossible to solve, but we'll get to that later. X. X. Oh, we won't be able to solve all three at once. Interesting. Okay. X. X. I'm going to put a 3 here. That's 3. So then this is the 1 panel. So we're going to say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so we got 1s and 3s. Had to adapt the puzzle already. And then we've got the 2 panel. Wait, I didn't write down the arrows for this one. So it's 1. That was 3. That was 3. And right there is 1. Okay, we're just combining all the information. And then there's the 2 panel. So that's going to be 2 and 3. That's going to be 2 and 3. I think we can solve 2 and 3 at the same time. So then that's going to be a big 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. But that's not all. I have more. And it was... Where was it? This. Okay. So yeah, 3, 3. 3. 3. 3, 3. 3. Okay, so I think we've got all of our panels. So obviously 1 and 2 and 3 cannot be solved at the same time. So we already know how 1 is solved. All right, let me go up to the entry panel. See what kind of sense I can make out of this. And hopefully not get stabbed. Not getting stabbed would be my favorite. Oh, and by the way, the third one we can solve is the samples thing. Because I noticed you see those 3 purple lines at the bottom? That tells us exactly what samples and what pitch to set that synthesizer to open that locker. Yes, the smooth jazz in the background, the waiting room. Unfortunately, I'm hearing new noises. Unfortunately, the power's about to go out. Okay, everybody alive? Look alive, everybody. Those plates look interesting. Oh, well. They look puzzly. Now I'm starting to see puzzles and everything. Power's out. 9. 18. Fantastic. All right. So we are now at this panel. Interesting. Okay, so let me just kind of use my things here to turn on at least like panels 2 and 3. So I've got to make, so the idea is I need to make a path from the beginning arrow to the exit arrow without going through an X. I'm pretty sure is what I have to do. So to activate 2 and 3, I would have to start here, go like down here, up here, around here. Yeah, so like I would have to go, the lights would have to make pretty much that line. That's gonna do 2 and 3 for us right there. So let's see if I'm correct. Boom, boom. 2 and 3. I was correct. Now to get 1 as well. I don't know if we can get 1 as well. Actually, yeah, no. If we take away the last couple of things, it makes 1 though. Like if I were to go boom, boom? No. Well, anyway, we got 2 and 3. Let's stick with that and see what it gets us. Okay. Those are new. I haven't been through door 2 or 3 yet, so more newness. Hope I don't get stabbed. I'm at the end of the steam tunnel room. That's the steam area. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what purpose that would solve. I have to go all, okay. I get it. I get it. Because the issue now is I can't go through the one door, which is the door directly into the waiting area. Now, to get back to the waiting area, I have to go all the way back through the steam. Okay. Here we go. All right, so it's, what did we say? Red, blue, then yellow in that order? All right, so I think blue's gonna be off next. Yes, okay. So it's gonna be yellow, red, blue. Here we go. All right, yellow. Wait, I'll just go. Done. All right. Keep it simple, folks. All right, so then it's gonna be red, blue, yellow. So I actually have to wait for the cycle to come all the way back around so I can get through that little semicircle. Well, this is interesting. I like that we're immediately making headway. The killer's probably already killing all my friends, but that's fine. That's fine. Nuts to them. They'll be alive again later. All right, so now it's yellow. All right, here we go. Red. Yes. Now blue. And wait. Nice. Then yellow. Although I'm just going to try to make it all the way through. Let's save some time. Perfect. All right. So now I need blue. How are you guys doing tonight? While we're waiting on steam to escape, how are y'all doing? It's a week until Christmas. It's a week until Halloween. It's 8 days until Christmas. Oh, I just made it anyway. All right. Blue. I'm not kidding. At our house, in 7 days, 100% Halloween. In 8 days, 100% Christmas. It's going to happen. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay. We have made it around. That's still the same note. All right. Woo. All right. But now door 3 is open and door 1 is stuck closed. Yes? Not budging. I think the locking mechanism is controlled by a nearby device. Okay. All right, let's get in there. Oh, gross. Peer inside. Yes, please. Thanks, I hate it. Alright, this door seems to be Is that just like a giant tall stabby statue? Why? Why is it a giant tall stabby statue? Inspect statue. Dislike. Read messy letter. Clara, do you remember when you pulled me aside after our last performance together? We were both caked in plaster. You were dear and I had been so unpleasant that day, neurotic and lashing out. And you said, Parker, one of these days you need to ask yourself why you need to manufacture a bad guy. And I laughed. I laughed at you. I want to grab that young man by the ears and thrash him. What a petty fool. Oh gosh, alright. Ready for those little spooks in the neighborhood. We have assorted candy corn in the shape of pumpkins, and a turnip. Tell you about the turnip later. Well, I know back when you were a lad, you used to tie the turnip to your belt. It was a fashion statement. Okay, yes, you'll have to. Okay, there's a turnip story. Love it, love it. I could have said this to you once. I can't read tonight. I could have said this to you even once, and I never did. You are not only a genius, but you're an indescribably better emotional being than I am. I've never been more enhanced with the things a person creates. Enchanted with the things a person creates. The work we did together felt like puzzle pieces fitting, I'll say. Like finally being able to breathe. I hated my work less then, knowing my myriad weaknesses had the honor of existing alongside your strengths. And what did I do with that? Laughed. Sometimes I wish you were here, and I'm sorry. Well, really hope that statue just stays put. Eulogy for the chosen few continued. Ace awoke on a cold slab, aching, squinting against the fluorescent light. Fluorescent. His skin felt tight and pink, like canvas stretched too far. There was a block in his memory, a distinct absence of thought. Where the hell am I? Ace shouted, or tried to. It's awake, came the garbled voice behind him. Ready the instruments. Oh no. Ace recoiled in horror as the figures approached, silhouetted in the harsh light. Their features became clear as they closed in on him. Their eyes were bulbous and strange, their bodies encased in shimmering suits. It began to dawn on Ace. What had happened after he found those concentric circles in the fields? Oh. Is that like those circles? Oh, it's aliens. It's aliens. I literally just had to read the next word. Aliens. Memories began to trickle in. The great lightning from the heavens, the sense of floating upward, of innards shifting, of probing tools and ice-cold scalpel cuts, of that great voice speaking to his soul. Ace caught a glimpse of himself reflected in the chrome of their instruments and gasped. There he saw the face his eyes looked out from, the skin smooth and plastic, the fluttering fringed eyelashes, the cupid lips. My God, what had they done? His chiseled features had been reduced to a facsimile of a baby doll's head. He tried to open his mouth to cry out, and his heart sank as all that came out was the canned wailing of the baby he now was. To whom it may concern, thank you for your submission of Eulogy for the Chosen Few. As ours is a short fiction anthology magazine, we regret to inform you that we are currently uninterested in manuscripts longer than 2 single-spaced pages. Before submitting again, we suggest you pare your 120-page work down to fit these specifications. Sincerely, Muriel Stoward, Assistant to the Editor, Tales to Terrify and Titillate, LLC. Honestly, he should have just published this part of it and called it a day. In the 19th century, turnips or mangelwurzels hollowed out to act as lanterns and often carved with grotesque faces were used on Halloween in parts of Ireland and the Scottish Highlands. Excellent run, Disney. That's interesting. So they kind of had like jack-o'-turnips. Turnip pumpkins. Hey, there's a tree code. 9009. Interesting. Turn on the generator in the atrium. I got an achievement. Atrium generator. I guess turning this thing on adds a unit of power for the accumulator. Good thing there's a shortcut back here, since I'll need to do this again to power the whole thing up. 9009. Hope I don't get stabbed. Hope I don't get stabbed. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, 9009. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have to come through the 3-door again. I can just come through the tree door. I've replaced the 3-door for a tree door. We dropped that R. I mean the H. Y'all, I am struggling with my spelling and reading comprehension tonight. I don't know what it is. Probably nervous because of the stabs. But, yeah, I probably don't have to mess with the 2+3 puzzle anymore. So that's awesome. We did it. We got our notes. We solved the puzzle. We can move on. And that gives us 1 accumulator. Useless Halloween trivia, but I do have a single turnip. Woohoo! Hey, and after Thanksgiving. I said Thanksgiving instead of Halloween. And then the day after Halloween, you can stew it up. You can pickle it or something. I don't know. What do you do with turnips? Turnips? I don't usually eat turnips. Okay. Well, that is delightful. So here's the thing. I'd like to... Oh, hey, it's the next day. It's after midnight. But yeah, the thing is, I want to go up... Like, by now, the stabber's obviously out and is probably headed this way. But that means the sampler, the synthesizer room is probably unguarded. So I'd love to do that, but there's so much steam. I'm sure that means something. I'm sure that's some solution, but I don't know what. Oh, I can peer through. Don't love that. Lights are off. Does that make a difference? I hate the first person perspective. I'm always just like, no. No. I'm just looking to see if there's anything I can do while I'm in this area. Oh yeah, I could check this out. Make sure my new code works. Which was... 9009. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Right. I have to do this. Use the computer. I believe it was like boom, boom, boom. No. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else up here. Well, we're kind of... I feel like we're kind of... We're reducing puzzles now, rather than just getting more. Wow, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. If I just wait till, like, daytime, do I win? I'm curious to know, but also, I'm sure something will just stab me. Just for the fun of it. Right at about noon. I mean... daylight. Yeah, let's just, let's steamy. Let's get steamy. Steam me! Well, I got lucky, and it was in the right spot. Yeah, I feel confident. I think we can reset the night. Hey, I didn't get stabbed! Yeah, we'll have our trick-or-treaters on Halloween night. Obviously, I don't think I'm gonna stream next Tuesday for so many reasons. I mean, like, first off, the most important reason is we're gonna have little tykes ourselves showing up at our door. So, you know, I want to be a part of the candy giving action and all that fun stuff. But secondly, that means a lot of people are gonna be trick-or-treating instead of watching streams. So, probably wouldn't get too many views anyway, but that's okay. Alright, and we're back. So, what puzzles are left? We've got For some reason, it almost seems like it still wants me to try to go out the door or something, because I know when this is active, the door is able to be unlocked. So I don't know what that's about. But, so we've also got the pump post, the pump puzzle. Right, there's those, but where's the other one? This one? I feel like this is the next puzzle I really need to do. Neighborhood kids will trick-or-treat here on Saturday. Interesting. I haven't heard that where I am. But we do already have our candy, so if worst comes to worst, we'll be ready. We don't know. We're not plugged into that situation. We don't know what the kids are doing these days. But yeah, I could have sworn the other pressure puzzle was saved in my memory log. It might be about time for me to just kind of talk to everybody again and kind of get my bearings. I talked to Gary somewhat recently. Let's check Megan for a second. What happened with your grandma? Oh, okay, this is different.
What happened with your grandma? Last time we saw each other was right after she died, but I never heard you talk about it. You always said it was no big deal.
Huh. I was gonna say I almost didn't come back to the funeral. Had a lot happening in my life, and it was pretty disruptive to come back so soon after I'd moved. No.
But you seemed really shaken by the whole thing. Didn't she have Alzheimer's?
Huh. She did. It had a big effect on her and our relationship. One of the last times she was even a little bit lucid, I realized that she was treating me like a kid, like I was her toddler granddaughter again. She told me time was cyclical, that soon it would wrap around and the dinosaurs would be back.
Whoa, God. That had to be really overwhelming for her.
Oh wow, this is getting real. Okay. She was like scared. Wasn't worried about the dinosaurs posing a threat, like she felt immortal. Let's say the most recent memories go first, that the older, earlier ones last longer. That's interesting. I wonder if that's true. I don't know. It's comforting to think about. Like, she felt like a kid again. In some ways, it had to be a happy feeling. That's really interesting. I do know, like, I've had conversations with, like, really old people, and it's always so interesting to me how they'll talk about their childhood like it's crystal clear, but then, like, he'll ask me the same question, like, every time I saw him. Like I saw him maybe once a month, and every month he would ask me like the exact same questions, but then like he'd tell me stories where he's like remembering things perfectly. I don't think he had Alzheimer's, but I think that's just kind of, memories just kind of are weird like that.
Maybe she thought that in time she'd get to see you again.
I don't think she actually knew who I was. Even before she started forgetting, really. That's weird. Talk to you later. That was interesting. Okay. Cliff, 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 cliff. Look who's here. Hi, Emily. You don't really trust the guy who owns this house, do you? Why would I? He's got gizmos locking us off from the most important parts of the house. He's got us locked inside with an electric thing on the front door. He gave me the creeps. He pretty much asked if he could hang out. We had to convince him to leave. That's interesting, because then another repeat, he didn't show up at all. I don't really trust him either. I'm just saying, trust is a two-way street. How things been going with you? Same shit, different day. I'm still hanging in and not thrilled about it. Have you done any film stuff lately? I wish. Back home, they're not exactly traveling the streets for gaffers and best boys. But if a waitress brought us 3 rolls, she'd put butter on whoever's best boy. I've been mostly doing electrical work, contract stuff. Okay. Yikes, that doesn't sound easy. I don't want it to be easy. Because you're a man's man? No, I am, but that's not why. Mark, the contractor I've been working for, talks about how most of the work accidents on site don't happen during something dangerous. They happen when people get complacent. Sounds stressful. That's the point. The worst again is when you're just not thinking. On your belly in a crawl space. If your head or chest goes over a live wire, that's 240 volts straight into your brain or heart. You're pretty much done. So one theme, just postulating here. I also think parts of the house are being created based on them. So like the steam tunnels came from Gary. The electric water area is Cliff. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. I guess we don't really know when the end comes, do we? It's tonight. Nope. And I've been spending a lot of time in crawl spaces lately. Alright. That sounds about like everything we're gonna get out of there. Let's head upstairs. Let's talk to Francine. We don't usually talk to Francine. And the house is getting creakier. Not loving it. Francine! Francine! Emily, have the others mentioned the homeowner to you? Yeah, they did. He didn't show up to the house? That had to have started the weekend off on a weird note. See? That's different from what Cliff said. What's the story there? Well, before he headed here on Friday, Ness took my ear off on the phone. He grilled me about the security and cleanliness and whether any of us smoked or drank. I figured out pretty quickly that if I made us sound like anything less than saints, he would start to turn on us. So I told him everything he wanted to hear. And even then, he said he'd meet us here for some additional instructions and screening, whatever that means. Point is, we get to the house and nothing. He's nowhere to be found, and the gate is wide open. Oh. And he left the front door key in one of those fake rock things right in the middle of the porch. Okay, I think she's said this before. Pretty weird, yeah. You said that you met him. Oh, did he stop showing up after I talked to him? Yeah, you said that you met him. Yes? Why are you asking me? Ah. I don't know, it just seems weird is all. Cliff said that the homeowner was hard to get rid of. I wouldn't say he was hard to get rid of, more like he was excited to have company. Cliff told the story like he had to force him out of the door. No, he left willingly. See, like we're immediately getting... Interesting. Interesting. Had to talk to him for an hour before he would leave. Interesting. Okay, well, we do also have... Oh, jeez! Why? What? He was giant and sitting on the bed and watching me as I walked across the room. So, like, is this open now? No? The killer is a giant now. No. Oh, man. Well, anyway, that happened. Well, it's interesting to know that we're gonna get little surprises. That's kind of the first little surprise we've gotten that wasn't just him normal. Anyway, so we've got this. That's gonna open things up. So we've got numbers 1 through 8. I swear that looks like it's something. But yeah, anyway, what I was gonna say before I was extremely derailed. Should I go back through the... Is he still in here? Yeah, he's still in here. Yeah, he's still in here. Anyway. Hey, Francine. One of the books is missing from the otherwise full bookshelf. Oh. Well, wait. I've never noticed that before. Can I pick up a book anywhere? What is this? Examine Frankenstein. Flip switch? Flip switch. Okay, so I guess there's a book somewhere that I could probably mess with. Apparently I'll need to make some type of word here. I don't know what that word would be. Anyway. Very intriguing. Is there anything new in here, maybe? Well, we know this puzzle. Set to 12. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That just solves that puzzle out, right? Oh, no. Sorry. 12 PSI. One, two, three, four. Yeah, it's that. I'm just doing this again just to see if anything else happens with it. Well, that was good timing. So a book. It didn't save in the log. Interesting. I'm thinking let's wait until the killer comes out and kind of cruises along. And then try to do the synthesizer puzzle. I'd like to take a swing at that again. So we'll wait until what I assume is 10:45, but he's come out earlier before, so I don't know. We'll also get some information on that. See if he comes out any earlier. Or if that's just him in the other room and he's just gonna kind of chill there for the night. I don't know. But yeah, can you folks in the chat, are there any puzzles I'm not thinking of? There's Francine. Well, run, Francine! He did come out an hour earlier than what he did before. Did he? He broke the closet door. Interesting. Well, I might get a little hint here. Let's see. What's up, Emily? Things have been hard, haven't they? I don't understand. If you know all this, why won't you just tell me exactly what I need to know? Why don't you just help me out of this mess? I don't know anything you don't know. Think of me like a college professor who's staying one step ahead of their class. Think of me as a hint system in a video game. I'm making this all up as I go along. I don't know anything. Then neither do I.
Peter.
Touche. The one time I was like, all right, give me a hint. He's like, nah. Bye-bye. All right, well, let's go through the memory log. Let's see what we've got. Killer's definitely coming out earlier, 9:45, pretty early. Let's flip the accumulator. Let's kind of look at the toils of our work. Because I did all that. Now I can go straight in here. Good old 733. Pop in here. Since I don't have to go through the 3 door anymore, I can just pop straight over to 9009. Cruise on through. Turn this on. There it goes. So now if I follow the blue wire, yep, there it goes, right up the wall. It wouldn't surprise me if doing that just made the killer be like, all right, it's time to rock and roll. Let's take a look, yeah? Excuse me, Gary. Sorry, Gary. Gare Bear. Love ya. Oh, I also noticed, I went back and watched the stream, and there was one point where I hit this hallway, and the music was just like, whee! Oh, hi, first-time chatter, who's clearly trying to post shit in my chat. There's like a little head that like disappeared around the corner, so like someone else is here watching me. All right, what is this? Smoking gingivitis. Sorry for bothering you. You want to offer a promotion of my channel? Viewers, followers, viewers, followers, viewers, chatbots. Chatbots. Well, I think we've got a bot right here. Thank you, Grudge Hammer. I was going to try to make fun of them, but yes, I like that even better. Just get them right out of there. Grudge Hammer, you're a scholar and a saint. Thanks for popping in. That was incredible. All right. Is Giant Killer in here? The Grudge Hammer, more like Banhammer. Yes. Oh, is someone out here again? All right. Well, anyway, I should now be able to go to the attic. And see the fruits of my labor. Pop in here. Yes, we have a blue light. Cool. That's a third. That's a third of the accumulator. All set and ready to go. Guess I'll go ahead and check this while I'm here. That looks like it's going to be a problem later on, but examine wire? Touching this would be very bad. Agree. Yeah, so the blue generator is done. The red thing behind me is another part of the deal. And then there's the yellow cable. I could just start following cables. You just got here. Good timing. Good timing. What? How do I want to play this? I want to try hiding in the closet again. Damn it, game. Thanks. Thanks, no thanks. The game, I don't think the game is just starting to mess with me now. Don't love it. Gary. Gare Bear. Okay, so he's saying the same stuff. I'm hearing so many more creaky noises and stuff too. That was Francine. Alright, well, Francine's downstairs now. Roll still eyes. Still eyes, great. I hate this hallway. I have a thing with eyes. If any of you have watched the channel for a long time, you already know this. Yeah, I'm not loving the eye situation. Alright, let's just try this again. Power's gonna go out in 2 minutes. Did the Game Grumps even figure out their own game? Or did they just keep dying too? They only did like one 30-minute long episode. I think they literally just died one time, solved a few puzzles, died again, and ended the episode. But, because they didn't want to, they didn't want to just give away their whole own game. But, yeah, I mean, that got me interested. I mean, I was interested already because it was Game Grumps. But, let me put it this way. They have other games that I haven't been as interested in, such as Dream Daddy Simulator, a dad dating simulator. Or I think it's just called Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. That's what it is. All right. If this is like last time, it's going to come out in just a few moments here. Not long at all. And then I'm going to kind of wait a minute. Yeah, I think I heard the elevator come down, if that's what that was. Oh no, Francine, you've done it again! Alright. Francine, you're bait! Alright, so what I'm going to try to do is circle around. Okay. Oh, he's just beelining for me. No, he's not. Check machine. Okay. I mean, he is beelining for me. I don't know. Oh. That's it. Alright, now I just gotta not get stabbed. And get to the basement. Gary's dead. This I know. Alright. Game Grumps. I'll read that in a second. I just want to try to get to the... No! Oh, is he not down here yet? What the hell? Alright. Check locker. I think he's behind me, so... Yeah, I got that in the log. Yes, he's right behind me. Okay. So I'm gonna pause time, see what I've got. So that was the solution for the locker, but I got what I needed. Stay, which that probably applies to our chandelier. So I'm going to unpause now. Well, no, let me read this first. The game. Actually, let me try to get out of the noise. Run, Gary! I mean, not Gary. I'm trying to get it up. Okay, perfect. All right. The Game Grumps need to make another video game with the main characters being Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian. I do think Dan, he's not as Danny Sexbang, but I think Dan is one of the dateable daddies in Dream Daddy. They've also made a retro-looking 2D battle royale called Soviet Jump Game. Are those all the games they've made? That might be all the games they've made. Okay. Alright. Anyway, there's a stabby guy. There's a stabby boy. He's the stabbiest boy. I'm just gonna go back upstairs. Let's see what we can do. So we've got another puzzle we can solve. It's in the eyeball room. Yep, this is still eyeball room. Wonderful. Just what I wanted. And now I can make the words stay. So, let me go ahead and kind of start fiddling with it. See if I can get anything figured out before I get stabbed. But I'll probably get stabbed in the middle of trying to solve this. But, yeah, let's see. So that's what? 7666. Appropriate. Alright. How's this for an idea? Create a wrestler on one of the WWE games that looks as close as possible to Dan's Danny Sexman character. That would be amazing, and I'm here for it. I do know that Aaron and Dan do play some of the newer WWE games, but all they did was just like stay in the character creator and make the craziest, ugliest looking wrestler they could make and then have him fight. It's really, oh jeez. Well, he's got me dead to rights now. Going out on my own terms. Oh, I can't interact with anything. Interesting. There we go. Well, you got me. At least it wasn't the eyes. But now I know I can make the word stay. I think I am doing well, because the game isn't really giving me a lot of hints. It's mostly just kind of leaving me to it. That one's my favorite. It makes gooshy sounds. Is that nice? Do you like that? Alright, so let's make stay. First, we gotta go to the attic. I wonder if it's like Dark Souls 2, where like in Dark Souls 2, if you kill an enemy enough times, it finally just stops spawning. So I wonder if it's the same way, like if you solve a puzzle enough times, it's just gonna start being automatically solved. I do wonder. Alright, so let's just do all 6s. And see what that gets me. Again, it seems appropriate. This house is so dang creepy now. I love it. Ugh. Just as long as it's not too jump scary. Like little eyes and the giant... I mean, as long as it's subtler like that, as long as it's not like the killer just jumps up in front of the camera, which wouldn't even make sense. Because... technically, you know, there would be no one in that corner, realistically. Anyway. Do I have anything? Alright. So, Y. RSTUVUVWXY. So I'll do the bottom one 4 times. Just to make sure I'm on the right idea here. So I'll turn the bottom one, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also gonna go ahead and spin this one a good little bit, because it was a good ways from the S. All right. So if the bottom letter is a 4, is a Y, I know I'm on the right path. So yes, it is. All right. So I need to turn the first one once. And the third one a couple of times. See what that does. So the first one once. Third one a couple of times. Almost sounded like something else broke. I think the killer has yet to come out when the power was on, so that's good. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay, so I need to do the third one once. And the top one a couple of times. Third one once, top one a couple of times. Okay. What is this? You finally got the latest Moderna jab. Oh, yeah. Be thinking about my sore arm for the next 48 hours or so. They're not so bad these days. Like, usually they're gone within 24 hours. Or at least with me and my wife, they are. We actually got the flu shot the other day, and that one kind of hurt for a day as well. We weren't expecting it. We've heard the flu's gonna be rough this year. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, so the... How do I keep missing the... W... Maybe the top one's going backwards or something. Let's do it a couple times and look again. But I will write down, since I've got my pen and paper out. I'll write down those bottom two numbers, since I know I got them right now. It's 1 and 2. So something 1 2. 1 2. Wonderful. Screw the memory log. I just have a log. Power's about to go out. 8712. Could be. Stay. Yes. Stay, I understand. What do I doubt? You did that on your own. But anyway, let's punch it in. 8712. Well, I got halfway there. Yep. Oh. Ah. There's our 8.72 gigawatts, because the lightning's already struck, but we know when the lightning is striking. It's just like Back to the Future. Yep, sadly it's not going to do much since I extended it after the lightning strike. Maybe next time. Maybe next. She's so just like, there'll be another shot. Well, that's 2 out of 3, folks. So I think what's left is the stuff down in the what I've called the cliff section. Oh, hey Gary. Oh, you're gonna die in like 2 minutes. Bye. Both of y'all are dead. Okay. Pew. This is the wrong area. Go in here. Killer's loose. I hear him. I hear him doing his little breathy breaths. Yep, now I hear him. Someone just died. 9:53. Right on the nose. Oh, yeah, I guess I do have to... No, I'm in the wrong place entirely. I have to go back to the PSI puzzle. Oops. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna get stabbed. She's fine. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Boom. We're in. All right. So this is a lot of electricity. This was kind of the next puzzle. Yep, and there's our wire. There's our cord right there. Whew, that's so much PSI. Oh, well now there's electricity here. There wasn't electricity here last time. But now I have to go up and reset the breaker every time. Too many puzzles to remember. You need that paper and pencil. Well, luckily, I am glad that they at least stick all this stuff in here. Gosh, the killer's just having a blast up there. Stay, we've done. We've done stay. Made that. So now I've got the hydraulics puzzle. Cellar, 29 PSI. There's 29 PSI. Okay. Yeah, I think we've kind of narrowed things down pretty good. As far as I can think, this pump is the only puzzle we currently have outstanding. Other than the book that was missing in the library. But that didn't even pop up in the memory log, so I don't know if that's 100% what we gotta do. Alright, well, like I said, I have to, like... If I run into the killer and get stabbed, then I just run into the killer and get stabbed. I've got a better idea. I'm going out on my own terms. Also, this is going to be good experimentation. Yeah. Thunder! Anyway. I don't remember the water glowing that much last time, so maybe it is walkable up to a certain point. The clock was struggling a little bit. That's a different time from what it usually was saying. It was like 10:30 or something. Interesting. Okay, let's go straight to it. Let's go straight to the pumps. To the pumpy pumps. Got this puzzle memorized. Oh, by the way, someone cash in the 7-Up reward because I have something cool. I have something neat to show off. Yeah, the water's not glowing at this point. Ah, yes. Okay. I think the water's going up. Hey, it's the crisp taste of 7-Up the Uncola. So, let me get out of this room so it doesn't buzz the whole time I'm talking. Heh. Alright. So this is, my wife and I went up to Helen, Georgia the other day, and we went to Betty's General Store. If any of you have been up there, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And I picked up, this little gem. Let me, flip over. So it's green, of course, as you know, but it's glass. It's an old school bottle of 7-Up, like you might find in a general store. In fact, we gotta pop that a little ASMR. I'm going to tap on the bottle now. Tapping on the bottle. All right, that was Riff ASMR. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a fresh one. Good year. Good year. Vintage. There's the bottle cap. Nice. Oh, wow. The logo is going to turn up right when I drink from it. Oh, yeah. This is pre-Jeffrey Holder time right here. Awesome. That's good. It's tasty. All right. Let's get back to this puzzle. Okay. Yes. Interesting. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? I don't know what that was supposed to do, but I did it. Oh, I closed that door. Okay. I see. I mean, think lining up that stuff. Interesting. And I know eventually I'm just going to get electrocuted. I'm really just interested to know at what time that's going to happen, but... Huh. Well... Examine the wire. It is slowly flooding with water. Okay. Well, Let's keep playing with this. That's a fun combination. There goes the power. Well, I don't think I have enough information to do anything with that yet. Check out a glass bottle the first 20 years of my carbonated lifestyle. Yeah! Used to turn in the glass bottles for a nickel. Next time you bought one. Oh. Might still be able to in the right states. Yeah, there it is. Maine, Vermont, Connecticut. What is that? Maryland, New York, Iowa, Hawaii, 5 cents. Oregon or Michigan, 10 cents. Nice. My state was not listed. All right. 0. Well. I don't know if I have all the information to solve this one either. Right. Oh, I bet that had something to do with it. It's probably like 10 o'clock in the room. Let's just watch. Let's see when the room... Well, we don't have enough time. Well, if I go down, you're coming with me. Oh, what if that worked? That would be amazing. Oh, his face opened up. And his shirt's off. That would be crazy if I could electrocute him. Probably not gonna happen that cleanly, but wouldn't it be nice if we could kill him? No, come over here. Dang it. This is dumb. No! What was that, like 10:15? Did anyone catch the time? It was like 10:15. Ooh, finally. Holy, I mean, it looks like it's your lucky day. Huh? We're here. Oh, this is the this per se. The roadhouse burned down? Guess so. Oh, maybe not. Welcome back to town, Emily. Oh, man. I wasn't expecting felony arson on this trip, and I refused to become an accessory after the fact. Don't worry, I left a note saying you did it. Cool. What happened here?
According to my phone, it burned down almost a year ago.
The website said it was open. Oh, it's open, all right. I'm gonna go climb on the hot dog. Me too.
Do not get on the hot dog. Guys, I'm serious. Don't be idiots. can't believe I dragged us all the way out here for this.
Pete? I had a burp. I had a burp, but it's not coming up. Oh god, the horror! Pete Tholomew, are you okay?
Pete, you knew?
Oh, that's right. We never hear his side of the vocals. Why didn't you tell us? I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. God, somebody's gonna get hurt climbing on that hot dog. I just know it. Come on, Francine. They're adults. What's the worst that could happen?
Emily, you should know that by now.
Wait. Why does the hot dog have bastard written on it? I don't know. I'm a bastard! I saw the meteors. Nice. You're not a bastard, Gary. Get off the hot dog. Is this the one where she ends up going to the ER?
Not like anybody ever listens to me. Why should they start now?
I think you just gotta let go of what you can't control, Francine. There it is. It came up. We got it. We got it, folks.
I think it liked me better when I was beneath you.
Wow, don't say stuff like that. Did you hear all that, Megan? What did I mess up there?
Well, Francine loves a plan. I know you and I don't care, but she does.
I know, I just don't want her to be stressed about it.
I get that, but still. Maybe not the first thing I would have said to my best friend, who I haven't seen in a year.
Hell, I guess I really whiffed that one.
Nah, things are just changing around here faster than we can keep up with.
You know about the time loop? Nah, I'll say this. We'll stay in. The thing with the knife. The thing with the knife looked different this time around. His little face opened up. Things don't feel the same around here anymore.
How could they? The first time we did this, we didn't need to plan shit. It just happened. The only reason we ended up here was because we thought the giant hot dog was some kind of tourist trap. Which it was.
Decades before it became a gnarly karaoke joint. And then when they kicked us out at 2 a.m., us drunk idiots saw stars streaking across the sky.
Amazing!
It was pretty magical. That does sound like an awesome night.
Yeah, even Cliff was being just like, really earnest and positive. For karaoke, he sang that song Sandy.
Oh, Sandy.
And he did the big swaggering Springsteen impression. Then, like 20 minutes later, when it's his turn again, he gets up and does Sandy again, only this time without the impression.
How obnoxious. Isn't that song like 8 minutes long? It is.
Sure, but there was something kind of tragically sweet about it. He seemed so earnest the second time, there were tears in his eyes. Even if it was bullshit that he saw himself in the song, it still kind of humanized him for me.
I just realized people just tuning in to the stream, like, it just looks like I'm drinking, like, Heineken or something. Huh. I think I went and hid in the bathroom until it was over.
Yikes, a bar bathroom? Was that trade worth it?
Yes. It smelled like barbecue. The Roadhouse bathroom was particularly nasty, too. I wonder if it's better as a burned out husk. I wonder if I'm better as a burned out husk. You are not, Emily. You are a treasure. And I can't wait until you realize it.
No, everyone's happy you're here. It's pretty touching that you come all the way out here just to see us.
Actually, I'm in town for a funeral. My grandma died. Oh, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, really, it's okay. I don't really feel anything about it. Well, except that I'm a monster for not feeling anything about it.
Someone guilting themselves for a feeling has not once ever in human history gotten rid of the feeling.
Megan knows what's up. Yeah, so I guess I'm stuck with it. I'm just relieved she's not suffering anymore. Watching her regress to the point that she thought all of us were dead people coming to get her was pretty devastating for my mom. That can happen. Yeah, it's pretty par for the course with Alzheimer's, going back to an earlier time in their brain. Singing songs from their childhood. There's also a delusion you can have where you think everyone in your life has been replaced with imposters. Crapgrass disorder or something. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I can see that if you don't remember everyone and they're just like, hi, I'm your wife. It's like, I guess.
Well, that's horrible.
Nest! Nest! Ah! Savior of the universe. Alright, yep. Say, do you have any use for some melted plastic cutlery?
That's very specific.
Check it out. It's like a wrecking of forks and the little plastic swords they stick cherries with. What a find!
I gotta get a picture. Tori's gonna love this.
It's just me! Who did I say he was? The guy from Third Rock? Whatever. What are you doing here? Where's Pete? Okay. I had one voice, but now I just want to give him the other voice. A good question. I've never met your friend Pete, and I've met everyone here. I've seen him walking around, made eye contact with him, but there's nothing there. I don't think he's anyone. If Pete's not Pete, then who the hell are you? Also a good question. Har har. You do realize this is a pretty stressful situation for me, right? Yeah, it's like she's realized that, like, she's being made to relive these situations. I'm sorry, I feel a strange energy here myself. Yeah, so we've kind of learned that, like, Nest isn't necessarily the bad guy here. There's little I can do to help you now. It may be but small comfort, but if you have questions, I will do my best to shine a light in the dark. Jesus Christ, can you talk normal? Lithgow, John Lithgow. I'll try. Ooh, two very good questions. All right. What should I ask, chat? Should I ask about the creature or should I ask about the accumulator? Throw it in the chat. I'm gonna let you guys pick this one. What do you guys want to know the most about? Accumulator? Does everyone agree? Is everyone feel good on the accumulator? Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Accumulator. What is the accumulator supposed to do? It's supposed to channel life energy to assist in the reassembly of matter. It's meant to improve your vitality and lifespan. The reassembly of matter, indeed. Yeah, I think that's what it's doing with the night in general. In reality, it's a cheap wooden box and general fire hazard I used to do drugs in. But here, it's not the box that I built. It's actually powerful. Interesting. And it has nothing to do with me. Oh, now I can just ask about the creature. Excellent. Okay. What is the creature with the knife? I don't know. I used to feel oddly proud of it. I thought I created it. That it was the only thing I've ever created. Now I'm afraid that might not even be true. I've got nothing to show for all this. My life. Just a house that's falling apart with dead people inside. You would want that as a legacy? That's more than nothing. At least it would be proof that I was here. But I know that isn't true. Even if it was, what's the point? All a big mistake. Big coincidence. Small little man. Stupid. Why can't I talk to the others? I mean, I can talk to them about pizza and video games and stuff. Just not the time loop we're trapped in, or the slasher movie villain that keeps killing us. I have no idea. When I approached you at the gas station, I found myself unable to speak in anything but poetry. Oh, so he's kind of in the same... I thought that was just how you always talk. Then, sometime later, I found myself able to express myself fully, almost as if we had gained some kind of understanding. Or maybe I just lost all respect for you. What happened with you and Clara? So... Clara? I suppose you've had quite some time to explore. Yeah, technically an infinite amount of time. Sorry, not much else to do besides die. Well, I hope you enjoyed sifting through the detritus a foolish young man left behind as he stumbled backwards through life. I know I never really... I wasted a lot of time. And now the time wastes me. Yeah, you do kind of seem like a hack. One last thing. Did you really smoke weed with Hunter S. Thompson? Oh yeah, he's the guy from like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He was in the vicinity. I see. John Lithgow. Anywho, what are you... Want one? You know I quit, Cliff. What? When? I thought you were here to burn one with me like we used to. I can't just come over here to enjoy your company? No! So they would have probably burned you down, right? For the insurance money. How good of a policy do you think they had on this hole in the wall in the middle of nowhere? Maybe it was arson? From a competing restaurant? Feels like a stretch to call a roadhouse a restaurant. It was more like, well, we'll make you a burger if you really want one. I've been to those bars. But when we used to gig as the Ron Johnsons, me, Butts, and Spence, and Austin, he was our fourth member. We were in a few bars. We were like, hey, can we get some food? And they're like, I guess. Let me check the freezer. Now that you mention it, why didn't they have a hamburger outside? A hamburger outside? Why just a hot dog? Because hot dogs are superior. Changed my mind. Actually, they used to have one. They got rid of the hamburger in '63. Oh. Guys, is Megan seeing someone? Oh, Tori. Yeah, she said Tori. I actually thought that when she said that. Yeah, wow. Never thought I would see the day. They've been engaged for like 2 years. By the way, the voice I gave Megan was a coincidence. That was not anything. What?
Hey gang, what are y'all talking about?
Oh, just how Emily doesn't know shit about her friends. Shut the hell up, Cliff.
Hey Cliff, Emily showed me this awesome melted cutlery rat king. Want to see it?
Oh yeah, that'll go great with my melted red plastic Italian restaurant cup. I melted it by trying to put a cigarette out in it. See ya, Em. Later, Gare Bear. Oh! Have they called him Gare Bear yet? I thought that was just me. I don't remember if they said that earlier or not. Do you think we could get sick from hanging around here? Like the burned rebels putting stuff in our body that will kill us someday when we're not expecting it? Well, you're gonna get stabbed is how you're gonna die, so I wouldn't worry about it. I spend every day expecting to drop dead of a mysterious and preventable illness. It would be pretty funny if I contracted it from a fiberglass hot dog. Yeah, if I'm gonna die, it needs to at least be funny. I mean, my life's a joke anyway. I'll probably die halfway stuck through a wall, like I did in that last stream. Needs a good punchline to make it all worth it. Gary, you're sounding a little too much like me. Are you alright? Are you all realizing you're in a time loop? Sure, it's fine. My head kinda hurts. Behind my eyes. I'm gonna go look at that pile of menus and figure out what I would have ordered. And then his head explodes. Francine. What's happening? At least nobody took a tumble from the hot dog, huh? Hey, Francine. I'm desperate to express even one thought of my own. Are you mad at me? I'm really sorry. Stop. I'm not doing this again. You're not sorry. You're scared of me. It can be both. It can be both. It can be both. I feel like you're waiting for a chance to tell me I'm wrong, and you're waiting for me to escalate, to catch me in some mistake, so you can tell me so. But Francine, I am dying to fall on that sword. I am dying for you to believe me when I tell you I know how wrong I am. This stuff doesn't work on the axis of right and wrong, Emily. I know you're sorry. You tell everyone that every chance you get. You need to do something. What did you just do? Yeah, I think at this point, this isn't like what Francine actually said. This is just like her fears and stuff. Because none of this makes any sense. It's so painful seeing you all like this. What do you want from me? Who gives a crap what I want from you? People aren't an effing puzzle you can solve, Emily. I'm trying so hard to get us out of here. You're scary when you cuss. Jiminy, gosh. Oh, hey, Emily. Glad you can make it. Your room's down the hall. Is that better? That's what she says. Maybe that's not what she says. Whatever. Is that more like the weird retrograde 2D fantasy of me you're looking for? I've been caretaking and planning and organizing and protecting and trying to stop us from tearing ourselves apart. Going through the motions for as long as I can remember. Now I am god dang sick of it. And I know you're hurting. But there's too much inertia for me to stop, so instead, I'm here yelling at you about it. Oh, I can tell I'm closer to getting through to you than anyone else. I'm scared and I need your help. Let's do that. Aw, it got changed. I know how this ends. I've seen it happen over and over and over, and I'm done trying to change it, and I refuse to take your sorries about it. And I know exactly how goddamn pretty and petty I'm being, and I don't care, because I've had an infinite number of nights to stew on this. Oh, it took her thing. Well, anyway, another night at the roadhouse. Another slithering giant fetus steals your prism and gets run over by a car. Oh, there's everybody. And Francine. And me. Yep. Cheers. Okay. Let's see if there's anything new. I'm much better now. Oh. Okay, so we do have some new talking options. You just seemed a bit down. I was. For sure, I'll feel a bit off, but I sat down with Megan and she dropped some wisdom on me. What did she say? Oh, something about sometimes it's better to embrace the bad stuff rather than try to shove it down. And that there can't be matter without antimatter, or light without dark. She was way more elegant with the space stuff. I can't do it justice. Wow. Then I talked to Cliff, and he tricked me into drinking orange juice to wash down a slice of pizza. To cheer me up, I think. Tastes exactly like vomit. It does. Actually, tricked isn't right. He told me beforehand, and I did it anyway. You should try it. It's crazy. I think I'm good. Ah! Do you know anything about mainframe computers, Gary? Like big boxy ones with rotating tape reels inside. I don't know too much, though I'd had to do a report about old tape hard drives in high school IT class, so maybe I can help. Did you know those old refrigerator-sized hard drives are like a megabyte worth of storage? Kind of freaks me out just to think about it. Yeah, they're not big. I've heard that the computers they used to land the first astronauts on the moon are not big enough to hold the Google logo on the front page of Google. So, you know, that's fun. I remember an old photo of one of these big bricks of computers the size of a car being loaded onto a plane by a private security escort. And now I've got more data than that and a square the size of a piece of confetti. Yeah. Tucked right into our pockets. How else am I going to watch fail videos at the drop of a hat? When there's a wireless signal. Yeah. How do you configure them? I have no idea, but I've heard hearsay. The way I understand it is they were so complicated that you needed a college course to know how to load a file. But since they're so complicated, people learn patterns for how to configure them. Rewind, play, print, etc. were all visual glyphs that you spelled out by rotating the platters on the drive. Okay, so maybe I need to make a play arrow. Interesting, interesting. Of course, this is the 60s tech we're talking about, so it's even more complicated than it sounds. Those platters had read-write heads controlled by separate terminals, which are themselves also the size of refrigerators. So to spell out the glyphs, you'll need to run back and forth to multiple terminals just to move the platters around. Okay. Correct, so hopefully somebody would squirrel that stuff away somewhere. Interesting. So is he saying I need to, like, go find other glyphs, or just am I good to just start hacking away at it again? Darkness or antimatter? Alright, the whole spiel. I think I could also use a general existential pick-me-up right about now. Well, it sucks, right? It doesn't stop sucking. In fact, the older you get, things just go faster and get suckier. You spend a lot of time worrying about stuff, and half the time it doesn't even matter. I'm waiting for the pick-me-up part. Well, that's my point. I think it's a good thing. Once you accept that, things get easier. You gotta go through the sucky stuff, or else the good stuff doesn't mean anything. I guess. I know I'm not exactly the most upbeat person around. I'm no Gary, but I mean it when I say I'm fine. Fine is a really sustainable emotional state. Happy isn't. Not for me. Probably not for anyone. I love video games. I love my fiancé. I love quiet. When I'm cuddled up with Tori, quietly gaming or whatever, that's more than good enough for me. Aw. I'm not gonna lie and say it gets better, but you get better at dealing with it. Yeah. It's like you never get out of the pool. You just learn to ride the waves. I didn't say it was a good spiel. Maybe I'm just an idiot. No, I just sound like a Hallmark card at this point. Okay. Talk to you soon. Alright, everyone's kind of got some new dialogue, so, Cliff. I brought a copy of Pumperton Possum! Oh, I illustrated that. Did it fall out of a dumpster in the back of your truck? No, it's mine! I paid money for it, and I also got one for my mom. She loves it. Nice. Could you sign the copy? Oh, that's great. It's on top of my duffel bag out in the foyer. Okay. That sounds good. Duffel bag, there it is. Examine book. Aw. Okay, if Cliff wants it signed, Pumperton Possum learns a lot. There, I signed it. Okay, I don't know if that's going to further anything or what, but awesome. Cliff, Pumperton Possum thinks that you are awesome. I do too. EM. Cool. That's great. Sign your stupid book. Oops. It's open to a page about the old PC. Apparently it's got an auto exec to launch Minesweeper. Okay. I signed your copy of Pumbo. Thanks, for real. You did a really good job, Em. Your paintings are amazing. That one at the end where all the baby critters are riding school on Pumperton's mom's back made me tear up. I just think it's sweet that the kids get to read such a fun book, and when they're older, they'll be nostalgic for the things you drew. There's a really big pump in the house. Do you know how that works? Yeah. They don't have a set amount of fluid. They draw from a tank. They take all the fluid they can get. If you want to draw less fluid into a larger pump, you'd have to draw fluid away from the tank from another pump. Okay. So I think I'm going to have to, like, mess up a pump and let the fluid sit in it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I wonder if this has anything extra in it. Thank you for having video games. They've all signed it. They hadn't signed it when I on the very first stream. Just didn't know why this feels like a yearbook, but this place is cool. HHES, Gary. Had a good stay, I guess. Thank you for having video games. Nice to leave a written note for once. On real paper even. Cliff. Cool. Let's talk to Francine. I feel like it's a Francine moment. Francine. Examine pyramid. It's this. Is this the pyramid Francine threw? What is this doing here? Is that blood? Was that be careful with those? Yeah, lots more dialogue now. Be careful with those doors. There might be a leprechaun. A leprechaun! Oh. Sorry, you are quoting. Leprechaun behind the door. I need to listen to that again. Oh, it's been a while. The Frank Zappa song. Pancake breakfast. You're stroking. All right. Okay, so I hope Francine is okay. So I might need to get to finding Francine. Father Oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, Oblivion. Uh-oh. We don't have Francine. Oh, Francine! So I don't know where Francine is. Uh-oh. Father Oblivion, Oblivion. I would assume she's not behind any locked doors, but... the fluid in this tank is the source for all the pumps in the house. When improperly calibrated, pumps positioned above this tank will drain automatically. Pumps positioned below, manual drain will be necessary. I see. So that's why the bathroom puzzle will always reset itself, and for all the others I have to run back up here. Intriguing. Intriguing. Wish I knew where Francine was. Oh, right. So there's the computer puzzle that I might know how to solve now. So I'll let's see if I can get down there and figure it out. And go. I'll give it a good try. What I'll try to do is make the symbol look like a play button. And go from there. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that just rotates it that way. Interesting. Okay. Reset. I'm glad that puzzle is much easier. Okay. Let's try that. We'll go back to the other. Whoops. There we go. Hmm? Oh. I was like, "Wah!" Well, that's kind of getting there. This dude's already down here. This MFer. Are you kidding me? Man, this dude just came straight down for me. Oh, look at his face. It's all opened up. Wow. I also fear I'm getting into the point where basically the night will start, he will come out, and just everything I have to do is he's just going to be a part of every puzzle I have to solve now.
Do you hear it, Emily?
What?
This feeling, being alive. There's a vibration, a hum to it that I've never noticed before. It's getting quieter now. There's a lot going on in the flooded room, huh? A big puzzle to solve in a room that's filling with electric death water.
I mean, as if the electric death water was the problem.
None of it means anything, though, if you don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Nest has got to have some instructions for that system on file somewhere.
Okay. Maybe gotta flip through the binder or something. Bye for now! Alright, so clearly I need more information for both puzzles. So I'll try to open this one more time. I feel like this is a different briefcase. But it's just empty. My signature is still there. Can I write warnings in it? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, well, we made some good headway tonight. I mean, we've really got this game pared down to just a couple puzzles left. Not that it won't open right back up after I solve those, but I mean, we've got 2 of the 3 accumulator cables figured out. We're very close. So that's where we're gonna end it tonight. And like I said, unfortunately, I won't be streaming next week because it will be Halloween night, and I will be busy making a different kind of people happy with candy. A joke from a 90s Halloween joke book. That sounds like a good way to wrap things up. Let's see. What do you call pasta covered with bugs? Vermicelli. This is from an actual 90s Halloween joke book, ladies and gentlemen. Garfield's Big Fat Scary Joke Book. Copyright 1994. Pretty sure I got this from a Scholastic book fair. All right. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this Halloween. Let me know. At least you have more lives than a cat. I sure do. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on the YouTube upload from a couple of days from this stream, or even just now. Just let me know if you want to see more Homebody. Obviously, the next time I stream, it's not going to be Halloween anymore. So if you want to keep the scary vibe going, or if the mystery is just too dang enticing, let me know. We can keep going. Otherwise, I might move on to another game. I will beat this game one way or another, though, because I will have to find out, at least on my own, if not with anyone else. But all right, return to title screen. Okay, let's see. Let's raid somebody. So I'm Riff Arcade. I'm not just Riff Arcade. We also have Spence and Butts, who also are part of the team. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m., Butts will be right here on Twitch streaming Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And then on Thursday, we will be playing... We'll probably continue their save of Fallout New Vegas that Butts and Spence started while I was on vacation a few weeks ago. I heard they've started an explosion build, so I can't wait to see how they dismember every enemy they come across with a grenade. So yeah, we also have videos on YouTube and Facebook, the shorter, pre-edited Let's Play style videos. So if you like those, if you prefer those to live streams, be sure to check those out. Those come out every Saturday at 10 a.m. And this Saturday morning, we're playing another episode of Dead Space for Halloween. I've had a lot of fun editing those episodes because they're really funny. We had some good jokes. Let's raid someone. Let's see. Let's get a raid finder going. Let's do... Let's find someone just doing some more retro stuff. Oh, interesting. We're gonna raid Luigi Whacker Retro. Why not? He's currently playing oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, that is not an English stream. I apologize. Let me get an English stream. English, please, por favor. There we go. Someone playing Team Fortress. Yeah, that looks good. We're gonna raid them. Okay. Anon Kaiju? We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So... Oh, dang it. Where's my stuff? Raid. Boom. Boom. Start raid. Alright. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've all had a good time. I hope you all have a great Halloween. I hope you all have some great trick-or-treating. Kingworth. We'll raid Kingworth like at least once a month, I think. I might even try to do a collab with him at sometime soon. Try to get our name out a little more and have a good conversation with another lover of retro video games. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode of Riff Arcade. Good night, everybody.